all weather conditions, but you know, you're wearing mustard today.
Yes.
Yeah, which reminds me of a baseball game and a hot dog at a baseball game, which kids really want to do right now because it's April.
Right.
It all comes together.
Okay,
Trust
so
me.
this makes you think of spring.
Sure.
And I'm craving a hot dog with like the chips. You know, you break the chips on it.
Oh, okay. Is that
so maybe
why you like
that's
it?
why I picked this.
Okay.
Like subconsciously. Anyway, I feel like we could all use a little spring out there, and it's on the way. We just have to wait a couple more days. Capital Chev, Skywatch camera looks like this. We can see the clouds out there. We had a break in the clouds. We even had some sunshine out there today, and we certainly had a bit of snow out there today as well. We'll talk about amounts that we've seen so far, and then still some amounts to come because it's still unsettled for the rest of this week. When we look at temperatures right now, we are sitting at the freezing mark or just above that in Calgary in many areas. So around that 1 degree mark from Edmonton down through Rocky Mountain House, Pincher Creek and Milk River. Lethbridge and Brooks sitting just above that at 2 degrees, and Banff at a toasty 3 degrees right now. Medicine Hat at 4. So overall, we're still below normal temperature-wise, but temperatures are starting to climb just a little bit, and will continue to do so as we go through these coming days. You can also see this moisture that's rolled in, so Canmore and South getting some snowflakes out there. Again, none of this is as widespread and consistent as the snow that we've seen with this last burst, but we still have some other bursts of it on the way. We're just not looking at the snowfall totals that we've had. You can see this next wave that's on its way up, and that's why there's actually a snowfall warning for the far south of our province, which we'll talk about in just a second. I just want to give you a timeline here. As we go through tomorrow, really through the overnight hours, you can see early morning on Saturday that snow to the south, so south of Calgary. Likely we'll see in the morning on Saturday some of that snow track into Calgary at times. So we will pick up another centimeter or two tomorrow from that likely. And you can see more snowfall though expected for the south, so Lethbridge, Medicine Hat and south of those areas, Pincher Creek as well, which is why the snowfall warning is still in place. As we head into Sunday, we have the potential of seeing a couple snowflakes, but most likely what we will see is later in the day, closer to the supper hours, is getting this late day instability, and it will be warm enough that this will be in the form of rain. So much like thunderstorms, you'll see little pop-up showers is what's likely late day on Sunday. When we look at snow so far, this is what we've seen so far as of 10 a.m. today. When you look at Environment Climate Change Canada, these are their reporting sites. So Calgary, from these reporting sites, our official reporting sites, 13 to 17 centimeters, but third-party reporting sites showed 7 to 21 centimeters of snow in Calgary. Cochrane, 22 centimeters, Pincher Creek, 17, and Kananaskis Village, 24 centimeters. Now, when we look at the snowfall warning in place, it's really Lethbridge, Pincher Creek, and south. The closer you are to the U.S. border, the more likely you are to see higher totals, 4 to 7 centimeters from this, the heaviest tonight, but some carrying through the weekend on and off. For us here in Calgary, Capital Chef 5-day forecast, 2 degrees for Saturday, 7 for Sunday. Again, we're looking at that instability, especially late in the day on Sunday, but check out next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, temperatures in the plus double digits and quiet weather. Ian.
Danielle back in now. So a little more snow coming our way this weekend.
A little more. That's the key thing. Yes. So we're done with the big swath of snow, and now we have a little bit to come as we go through Saturday in particular. We may see a couple snowflakes on Sunday as well in Calgary. Before we get to the snow talk, here's where we're sitting right now. Just at the freezing mark for Calgary, Pincher Creek, around 2 for Lethbridge and Brooks, 1 for Drumheller, 4 for Medicine Hat. So temperatures have been cool and well below normal, but we will get to normal. In fact, normal is 10 right now for Calgary, and we'll get there. We'll have to wait till Monday. All right, you can see this next wave rolling in, and I keep saying next wave, I know. We've had a couple of them, but this one is a little less intense. So as we go through, you can see, I'm going to stop this and freeze this. So 7 a.m. for Calgary, that's when we're looking at getting some snowfall. So expect some snow in Calgary for Saturday, so tomorrow morning. And then we get a bit of a break from it in the afternoon hours. So tomorrow will behave much like today. Snow for the morning, a break from it in the afternoon, and then check out Sunday. Sunday, we should be just outside the edge of the snowfall in Calgary. So there's a smaller chance of Calgary seeing any sort of snowfall on Sunday, but outside of Calgary, along the foothills, down through Lethbridge, Pincher Creek, over to Medicine Hat, that's where there's a good chance on Sunday. For us here in Calgary, what we have a good chance and that extends all the way down to Lethbridge and all the way up even the QE2. Later in the day, closer to the supper hours on Sunday, because temperatures will be warmer, we're looking at getting more spring-like weather, what we know of spring, with these pop-up showers possible around the supper hours. So if you want to barbecue on Sunday, you may be contending with a couple raindrops. Still a snowfall warning in place for areas to the south, Pincher Creek, Christmas Pass over to Lethbridge and south. And that's because the closer you are to the U.S. border, the better chance you are of seeing a higher amount of snow from this next wave. So anywhere from 4 to 7 centimeters in the darker blue here, right along the U.S. border. Lethbridge, though, anywhere from 3 to 6 centimeters possible. The bulk of this for tonight, 4 centimeters for Milk River. Claresholm, a couple centimeters. For us here in Calgary, we could pick up a couple centimeters tomorrow, but then pretty much done with the snow, and we start to switch over to rain late day Sunday as temperatures climb to 7 degrees. So 2 for tomorrow, 7 for Sunday. 10 degrees on Monday, and you can see the solar eclipse is what's happening on Monday in the afternoon hours, just after 12:30. So if you have the proper solar glasses, you could view this, because guess what? Skies will be mainly clear, so we have a good chance of seeing that. 13 degrees, so getting back into the teens and above normal temperature-wise on Tuesday. That's your Capital Chef 5-day forecast.
Thank you, Danielle. New